Okay, dear friends, before moving to the next topic, I will just tell you you can say, a story, or we will consider a case, right? Suppose there are 20,000 students in a university, right? Maybe in a public university, uh, we have 20 or 40,000 students. Just, imagine a number, right? So, if we want to know the average CGPA of the students, so what will you do? We will collect all the students CGPA and make the sum of them. We will add all the data and divide by the students number, right? So that's how we will get the average CGPA of the students. So when we consider all the students of the university, we will say all the students as a population, right? Population. So when you consider all the people or all the data of a system, you can say population, right? So if you want to make any statistical observation or experiment uh, in your country, then all the people of your country may be your population. Okay, so the reality is, uh, you you can't go to everyone to collect their data, right? So we can't go to 40,000 students to collect their CGPA, right? So what we will do, we will just select randomly some data from the students, right? So when we uh, collect randomly, this is called sample, right? So let's say we collected 1000 students CGPA. So this 1000 is sample, we can say. Okay, so one is population is the, you can say, people, maybe data of something else. Okay, it could be a substance, matters, anything. So the whole number of thing or people, we can say population. Okay, so from these, whatever we collect, I mean whatever data we collect, this is called sample, right? Two other things we need to know. One is statistic, right? So let's say we collected CGPA of 1000 students, right? So there will be an average CGPA of this sample, right? So the average CGPA of this sample uh, is called statistic, right? So clearly focus on the words population, uh, you can say parameter, sample, statistic. Okay, so what is parameter? Parameter is another thing. If you consider 40,000 students, average, all the students, if you consider all the students and average of all the students CGPA is called parameter. So reality is, we can't select, we can't get all the students data, and if we could, it would be better, because we could get a very specific, exact figure, right? But for our convenience, or maybe sometimes it's expensive, costly, right? So we just collect sample. So when we uh, when you consider the whole population and uh, make any experiment or any observation, or get any result from carrying out any experiment uh, to the whole population, we can say this a parameter, right? And when you carry out any experiment or observe anything in a sample, we will say this, the result of this is a statistic. So two different things. You can say in a word is same thing, but When we consider the whole population, we will call this parameter. Result will call the result parameter, and when we take result from a sample, we will call this a statistic. Okay, two other terms. One is variable. So what is variable? Variable is the CGPA. When you take CGPA of 1000 students, so everyone's CGPA will be different. So in our experiment, CGPA is a thing that will vary student to student, right? So this is a variable thing. It will vary from man to man, students to student. So this is variable in our case. And data, you can say the same thing. This variable is, you can say, data, because everyone will give you a number, right? 4 point something, 3 point something. So these numbers are datas, right? So this is data, and you can say in our case, in this case, this is variable as well. So these terms like population, a sample, parameter, statistics, variable, data, you need to be clear about these words, because words confuse us, right? So when you read a book, we just screaming. I mean, we try to read everything very quickly, right? And we don't actually feel what they mean. So as a student, or uh, if you want to do really good in any subject, then you have to observe, you have to feel the meaning of every word, right? So try to understand what they mean, and try to make these ideas stable in your mind. Without being stable, or if you're really just uh, I mean flipping around, you're just spending time doing something, or you're not attentive, then within a very few days you will forget everything. So try to try to focus, and try to think later as well, and try, and watch this video again, and maybe sometimes you rewind whatever you learned. Yeah. So this is how you need to master things. So that's the only way I can tell you guys. Be attentive and rewind something the videos, sometimes rewind the videos. And if you like this video or like my playlist, please share with your friends, and please support me. uh, maybe maybe we will make a better community, or maybe uh, we will uh, we will ensure a good future, maybe. So thank you for your love, thank you for watching my videos. See you in the next video, guys. Thanks.